Alright, hello. This is episode 2 of Club Talk, where we're just going to be talking about club shit as last time we did. Our last episode was on Monday?
Yeah,
right?
Monday. Last episode
Monday,
was Monday.
we did our first episode. Went pretty well, you know, it's pretty cool. Went good, so we're gonna do another one, see how this one goes. Today we got myself, I'm SMC Creed, I'm the Sergeant Arms from the East LS Charter Striker MC. We got Day, introduce yourself.
I'm Day from the PB Charter, Prayers, Polito Bay.
And T, introduce yourself.
All day, every day.
So, all three of us were here on the last one. You know, you might hear T speak a little bit. That's where T was talking. He was busy. Which I do, yeah. We are working on that, which is pretty dope. Yes, you posted a screenshot today, didn't you, of the mods, which is pretty cool. We did. It was myself, Scarlet, and you all in a screenshot. Talk about why Day is so gay. No, Eric, I will not.
I think that's a pretty good subject.
I mean, how gay are you, though?
You know, as gay as one could possibly be without actually being gay, you know, so.
On a scale from 1 to 10, what would you say?
I can't count to 10.
He's inbred and gay. Mama never taught me how to count.
I don't know. What come after one?
Mama never said. Come about these nuts.
Well, damn, T. Is this your show? Motherfucker.
Right? Yeah, right? The fuck, T?
The fuck you think you
show.
Yeah.
This ain't your show. I don't think your name was on the poster, T. It said, as I read it, as I fucking read it, T, the show said, Creed and Day present Club Talk, motherfucker.
Hosted by... Motherfucker, what we finna talk about? Bitch, you don't ask the questions. We do. Motherfucker.
Can't hear who, Bloodshot? Who can't you hear? Toretto or Day? Oh, T's got to switch his fucking thing to
we in here talking to our damn selves.
Yeah, we're just talking to our fucking self, because alright, now T's gonna have to reintroduce himself. I'm not starting again.
Alright, let's you know, this account we call T-Bane, but I'm Toretto.
Alright, here he
I'm
goes.
the vice president
Tell me if
of
you can
the
kill
East
him now,
West Charter. And I got banned for a week, that's why I'm on my second account.
Let's talk about that. Why, Toretto, do you think you got banned?
So I was looking on the mail, and it says I was harassing people, talking about racist stuff, and bullying people on the internet. But
which obviously is all true.
Yeah, you know. But I'm not.
Which obviously.
Fucking guts.
It's not really true, you know. I'm not really, you know, a bully on the internet. It's just I'm a troll a bit.
Yeah. So
basically,
basically, someone was false flagging T's account and got him banned for a fucking week, which is ridiculous. Now, T's got to use his T-Bane account until Toretto comes back into place.
I think it served your bitch ass right.
Yo, Eric, tell me if you can hear T now, man. Right. We're talking about people false flagging you for racism, harassment, and all that, which you said might have been a little club that we know called Riders of Morton. You don't
really?
You don't have any evidence, but
you think it's them?
Well, I mean, but well, that's what T.
Is somebody asking that? No. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying anybody's names. I have some suspicion from people, but I don't really care. No, just
these Riders of Morton guys, they be on you a lot. They be like you said, they were messaging like every week. They would be like, "Yo, like we're coming for your club," stuff like that.
I mean, that's true though, but
are they even still around?
I'm ignoring those people.
You know, I have a friend that's in Riders of Mortem, so I could join their lobbies.
Best fix, you know, Bloom or Clubhouse, you know, away this and that. but I'm ignoring them. You know, I don't think it's come from them because I'm not saying anything to them.
Damn. Well, I mean, but so they just stopped talking to you, stopped messaging you.
No, I'm still doing, but you know, I'm not talking shit back because you know I literally ignoring them that you don't exist.
And the reason why they had such an issue with us was because they thought that we poached one of their members, right? Thought that we poached on their hangouts. Now, there's a difference in poaching.
He's not even in here anymore.
We've had issues of poaching other people. We've had a guy poach one of our hangouts. So we don't like poaching. If anyone doesn't know what poaching is basically when you go after somebody else's hangaround or prospect or even patch member and try and make them join your club while they're still in another club. That's poaching. That's like, oh, I have no respect for your MC. You know, I'm gonna try and snake you, be friends with you, and then I'm gonna go, hey guy, we got some good shit over here. You should come over here. These guys are treating you wrong. You know, stuff like that. And that's what happened to one of our hangarounds, which then we started fighting a bunch of people after. Now, the way that these Riders of Mortem thought we poached was this guy left. This guy left the club and joined ours. There was no, hey, you should join our club. There was no, oh, we're friends with Riders of Mortem. Hey, these guys are doing that. We didn't convince him or anything. He just went, oh, I don't like it in Riders of Mortem. I want to try out Striker MC. Which is his right. He can do that. He's allowed to do that. That's what happened. That guy didn't work out as a hangaround, but he wanted to try Striker MC, and there's no issue with somebody trying to do that. That's completely different to poaching. But well, I mean, do you think poaching is really scummy though? I mean, is poaching really scummy? I kind of, like, personally, I don't like it. I think it's quite scummy.
I think it's scummy. I think it's fucking scummy.
Do you?
Yes. It's scummy.
Alright, well, I mean, yeah, there's different variants and there's obviously different situations that you'd have to look at and be like, oh, well, you know, this happens, so something. But usually, if you're trying to snake someone else's member, be upfront about it.
But
I think that's what a lot.
To be honest, sorry, Greed, I'm breaking you in there.
No, you're good.
This club is called, you know, Riders of Mortem. They're like one of those clubs who are popping up once for a while. You know, show up for a month, maybe 6 weeks, maybe. And then you don't see them for like 8 months. You know, it's like clubs like that.
That's the
There's not really much to talk about them. You know, there's not really an effort to talk about them. You know, you're dust. You know.
Unfortunately, that's the norm nowadays, though, right? The clubs that pop up, they stay open for a couple of weeks and they close down and pop up somewhere else. You know, and that's unfortunately what the MC community has become, and that's why. You know, we pride ourselves on being up a long time. We consider it a long time. Really, Striker MC, there's two kind of dates to Striker MC. Technically, Striker MC never really closed down. There was always a member in there, technically. There was always an active member in there, even though he was a one-man club. But Striker MC kind of really began about a year and a half ago, when Nova 6 was created. So I think we can all agree on that. When Nova 6 created, that's where Striker MC really began, was about a year and a half ago. That's where it took off, and that's what shaped us into the club we are today. That's what we
Striker MC as an organization has been around for a long time. Striker MC as a brotherhood has not, because we didn't have a brotherhood. We didn't have, you know, the club wasn't in good condition, but it was there. Then, you know, it took that Notorious 6 to bring it up and make it the brotherhood that it is today. So.
I mean, some people would say year and a half is a long time.
To the fullest potential.
Some people would say year and a half is a long time because, like I said, these clubs come around. It's lucky for them to stay open for 3 months. You know, they don't survive and they can't do their shit properly. It's like, oh, the club's been up for over a year. It's amazing. Which really, that's how it kind of used to be. That's like all clubs used to be quite old and quite big, like stable. There was always infighting and stuff like that, which kind of tore shit down.
Yeah, I mean, every club have that. You're not a club if you have, you know, no drama in it. You know, it's normal. It's just to keep it, you know, respectful in those situations and talk about.
I mean, absolutely. And let me tell you something. Every single club in this game has had problems. We've had problems. we've had issues. If your club hasn't had any issues, they're coming.
There's something wrong with it. There's something wrong with it.
The issues are going to be there. They're either coming, or you haven't been open long enough to end issue. There's always going to be something. You know, if it's patch members having a dispute, and what makes a club is how you settle this, is how you react to stuff like this. You know, there's club members out there that, oh, these two people having a fight. I like that guy more. I'm gonna kick the other guy. That's ridiculous. There's clubs that do that. You know, where the president has all the power and he can just kick people without voting. We've been friends with clubs like this.
I feel like the problem is with a lot of clubs like that though is they try to find solutions and, you know, temporary fixes to the problem. Somebody does something wrong or disrespects in some type of way. Oh, run the map. Oh, you know, get this punishment. That's just telling them, oh, fuck you, you can't do that, or you're gonna have to give up some good gameplay. Like, that's really all it's telling them. It just means that they can keep doing it. They just have to keep putting up with that punishment, which to me is like retarded. It defeats the purpose. What's the point of punishing them if you don't fix the problem? It's not gonna fix the problem ever.
I mean, that's that stupid thing, and we really disagree with this, at least I do, is when somebody puts a patch member down to prospect or hang around again.
Mate,
you know, you fucked up, you're on probation, you're back in prospect. I don't like that at all. That's not a punishment, right? That's you saying you're not a brother anymore, you're a prospect, because our hang-arounds are part of this organization. Our prospects are a part of this organization. But until you have a striker patch on your back, you know, you're not what I would consider a brother. You're not what I consider all this, because you're not part of the striker MC. You're not a striker yet. You're not a striker as a prospect. You're a prospect for striker MC.
Yes, and if you're working with, you know, like your club name forever, and then forever your club name, you know, and you're doing those things, then you're an hypocrite. You know, if you have your patch, you know, you are a brother from the club. You know, you're gonna be a loyal member. And that's what the club still works, you know, in brotherhood. Not like, you know, you're gonna leave straight away in a couple of weeks because some drama shit. And a lot of clubs having that, you know, that's the issue.
I mean, back in the day, I mean, even now, you always hear about clubs died because of drama. But I remember when about 2 years ago, every club that I came across was just, oh, we died because of drama. We died because of internal stuff. It was just internal stuff after internal stuff after internal stuff. Because no one could figure out how to get a bunch of grown-ass men to get along with each other.
See, but that's the thing too, though, is it's grown-ass men, sorry. And then you have these teenagers that get in there, and you have these, you know, the younger guys, and then you got all these different types of mindsets, cultures, and fucking backgrounds and shit. And then these guys get into it. They have different languages that they speak, not necessarily as in Spanish to English, but more so as Ebonics to English. Like, obviously, things that he grew up with, the other guy didn't grow up with. So then when they talk to each other, they're missing that link. It's like, okay, you said this way, this is the way I took it, but that's not the way I meant it. And then since they're grown men, in turn, they don't take that time to talk and understand each other. They just bitch about it and fucking get into it. And then one guy says fuck the whole club because he couldn't get over the little bitch fit that they just had, instead of fucking working it out within the club.
And it's like these people, they have trouble separating, and we've had guys in that have trouble separating their hate as well. But when somebody shows trouble separating their hate and goes, hey, this is this group of people, or that specific area of patch members, then we make sure to tell them, yo, that ain't the case. You have an issue with this guy. You have an issue with that charter. You don't have an issue with that club. You have an issue with this dude in the club. This club will be here to talk about that issue and try and fix it. And usually, well, and even in our experience, it ends up just being dumb shit, dumb misunderstandings. Mm-hmm. And those dumb misunderstandings, if not handled properly, could tear your club in half.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah, it might sound like I'm being a bit dramatic here, but it does happen. I've seen it happen. I saw it happen in clubs I was in. You know,
yeah.
I mean, that's what at the end, really, that's what happened to Outkast. That's what happened to Outkast. Fucking, they were lying to each other, failing to communicate, and then at the end of it, it was so toxic that they disbanded.
Half of Outkast didn't even know why they were fighting us.
A lot of clubs, you know, there's a lot of young people in this community, and a lot of clubs have the wrong image from MC as in Brotherhood. You know, people watching a lot of like movies and series from Hollywood, or different messages what the Brotherhood or the club needs to be. So those clubs, the young people, gonna take that image into the game. Like you're watching like Sansveniki, right? And you like to have like a cool title, like, oh, you're the president. We need to follow this president because he's the boss, because he's the highest title. Do you think that's normal? Do you think that a lot of shooting and that what Sons of Energy has, or the betrayal, or or the really dictatorship is in the club? It is in MC. That's what you're getting from the movies or from series.
A lot of people think that they're good MCs because they don't disband and because they have all these members and all this different stuff. No, you're not. That doesn't mean you're a good MC. That doesn't mean you have good brotherhood. That means you may have good leadership. Now, with that does not mean that everyone gets a say. That may necessarily mean that everyone's just willing to follow you. That's what it means, because you gave them that type of trust in you that they feel like they can follow you. That don't make you a good MC. That don't make you a good brotherhood. It makes you a good leader, yes. But what you want in a
follow a leader. It's not gonna happen.
What you want in a club is for the club to lead the club, not for one individual to lead the club or a group of individuals, to lead the club. Like our club, we have Notorious 6. We don't run the fucking club. That's not shit. Don't happen because Notorious 6 wanted to. Shit don't happen because the OGs wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not how we roll. And no one in our club goes, oh, I'm just gonna back this guy because I like the cut of his jab. You know what I'm saying? Like we're all gonna have our own sets of opinions and the way that we look at things, and then we're gonna bring that to the table. We encourage that type of difference of opinion, and we talk about it at church. We get through those things and we find the majority, or a likewise agreement that we can make to move forward as a club. We don't do anything just because these set of people want to do it. We don't have followers. That's not how we run our club.
And we try to keep everything fair, especially when we enter that church room. We try to keep it, hey, you speak your mind here, you need to speak your mind here. If someone isn't, you'll be called out and said, yo, speak up. Don't be a bitch, speak your mind, say what you're gonna say. If someone's holding out on us, they get called out for it. And that's what this kind of thing is. Because I've been in a fucking 30-man club where we all lined up in front of the president, who was on a fucking stack of things, right? 30 fucking guys lined up, and they would go down the entire fucking line of guys. He would go, hey, your vote's yes, right? Yes. And I knew people in that fucking club that fucking hated the decision, and they would still say yes because 2 guys before them said yes.
Damn.
It's and you need to avoid that mentality.
Stop.
Because that's not a brotherhood. That's not what we're trying to create. And we're not saying a president doesn't have a job to do, or a president can't do his job. A president is kind of a representative and a face of the club. That's what they're out there to do. They're out there to represent, be a face, talk to the other clubs, talk at the sit-downs, be the president.
Yeah,
that's
be
the
political.
Job. Being the president
the
isn't making all the fucking decisions. That's not what the president's job is. It's not, and that's what people have confused a lot. They go, "Oh, I'm the president. I got to make all these decisions. Fuck you if you disagree with me."
You know what I see a lot too? Go ahead, T.
No, you.
All right. What I see a lot too is like MCs that go like halfway. They have obviously the same type mentality we do as far as everyone trying to move the club forward. But if the prez doesn't like a decision, then he sticks with his head, because essentially in his mind it's his club. And I've seen that happen way too many times with a lot of clubs. It happened to who. Well, I'm gonna go and fucking say it. It happened to TFFT. They all fucking begged what's his name to take the shit down, fucking apologize. He never fucking did it because he let his pride be what led his club. Fucking Ice was the prez, right? Fucking what was it? Deadly Tribe. He didn't tell anybody, but he made that move on behalf of the whole fucking club, even though everyone disagreed with it. And then when the shit hit the fan, he was like, "Oh, it's out of my hands." No, motherfucker, you did that to your club.
And that was one of the reasons they shut down. That was that.
Talk about,
I want to confirm that Greed says.
Talk about Deadly.
Shut up.
Disband.
Shut down.
Disbanded.
Came back.
Game over.
But yeah, you can't do that kind of shit, man. It's ridiculous, and that's why clubs die. And Deadly Tribe, they'll die again. They'll disband again. They will. Could be another year.
Hey,
could be another 2 years.
Don't say it like that. They're gonna think that you're trying to disband them. Oh, Creed said he was gonna disband us on the live stream.
To be honest, man, I would like for them to stay up. You know, I don't want to see a club disband. I don't want to see that shit, even though I disagree with what they do. I think most of them are a bunch of fucking assholes. I'd still want them to stay up. I don't want to. The MC community is losing solid MCs all the time. You know, MCs that are going to be around.
He had potential. I'm not gonna lie. TFT had potential. Maybe you still have, good. But they get it disbanded. And in my opinion, if you get disbanded, and coming back up again, in my opinion, I don't see much of a light. You're gonna be one of the good MCs in the future, and you're gonna be staying there, for a long time. Because you already got disbanded once.
They took a turn. Remember, it was after we spoke to them. They took a turn to be. I was starting to think. I was like, hey, these guys ain't so bad. These Deadly Tribe guys. But then, as soon as Cholo left, man, as soon as Deadly Tribe Cholo left, shit started getting back to the fucking same old Deadly Tribe. I don't know if it was just because Cholo left or a bunch of stuff happened. But the way I saw it, Cholo was gone and Deadly Tribe started going back to their old ways. But again, I don't want to see him disband. I don't like him. But again, what fucking MCs are really out there anymore? You know, a handful of good MCs. A handful. And I mean, Deadly Tribe ride, sports fights as well.
There's maybe more, but what we know,
it's gay, but it's fine.
It's gay, but it's fine. But what, like Chopper, like only fucking motorcycle clubs, classic motorcycle clubs? Who's left? Who's here? There's
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with that. There's a lot of clubs who follow the bylaws as on the Chopper style, but they have different bylaws, or they have a different team as an MC. TDM clubs, role playing. A lot of another different types, but there's a lot of clubs who are only driving chopper style bikes. Not a handful.
I understand that each club is kind of catered to every person. There's different strokes for different folks, kind of thing. But I think we lack a general, hey, let's do it like this kind of thing. We're the same community, because everybody's just fucked off with each other. Like, you get guys that are friends with people, so they try and back them up, and then they get in fights with more people, and then it's like a vicious fucking cycle there. And everyone's just gonna end up fighting each other, and shit like that's already happened. Like fucking Banshees and Deadly Tribe were fucking great. I want to talk about something. I fucking real quick. The Banshees video about fucking DLC Part 2. They fucking promoted fucking Legion of Wolves and Deadly Tribe in that video.
What? What are you talking about?
It was more about Legion of Wolves. It's alright, but it's
like,
about Legion of Wolves. It's about
I remember seeing that video. I was like,
it's about Legion of Wolves.
I was like, yo, that's a good video. If anybody from Rockstar maybe gets that sent to them on Twitter or something, maybe they'll see it. That'd be fantastic. And then I saw Legion of Wolves, and I was like, if they know anything about, if they even type in Legion of Wolves, they're gonna know these guys were fucking racists. And that's it. That's over. And I was like, why in the fuck would you do that? Why in the fuck?
See, but the thing is, there's different circles to the MC community. There's everybody says, oh, you're random, oh, you're not known, oh, blah 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 blah. People know each other. You only know the people you fuck with, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Get back.
And you get stuck in these circles, man.
Yeah,
you get stuck in. Wait, 1 second.
No one goes to do their research on clubs. They take the word of the people they know. They fucking, you know what I'm saying? They assume that that's the whole MC community. Like, these people that I know are it. Everyone else is either random or blah blah blah. Dude, we're all randoms. Nobody knows you just because all your friends know you. That doesn't mean the whole fucking GTA MC community knows your ass. And then these guys, in turn, because of that mindset that they get stuck in, they go out and they're trying to fight every MC they see because they assume, oh, these guys are all cunts because I don't know them. Oh, these guys are all cunts because my friend said they're cunts. Oh, these guys are all cunts because they shoot at my friends. No, you stupid. That's not your problem.
Before something happened, that used to be fucking terrible. There's one thing that happened. I'll get into that in a sec. But before this one thing that happened, everybody used to be stuck in that circle, and that circle used to be small as fuck. The circle's expanded now, thanks to Instagram. MCs on Instagram, when MCs on Instagram started popping up, that helped break through the circle a little bit. You're still in the same kind of circle dish, but that helped break through it because you were able to meet people on there and talk to them on there about the MC stuff. Back in the day before Instagram, you couldn't do that. It would be, oh, I know this guy from another club I was in. He's cool, and he runs this club. You know, and there'd be no kind of thing there. It would still be stuck in the same circle, which kind of is. Some people say that Instagram's the worst thing that's happened to the MC community. I think it's one of the better things.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it just helped us expand. I think a lot. We've pulled in. I mean, even this club, Striker MC's pulled in so many fucking new people from the from Facebook. From places that we didn't know about. We've added to the community, you know, and that's what I think people need to do. We have guys that have been in here and they go off to other clubs or stay with us, you know, but they know about this community now because we brought them in from the outside. That's what I think every MC needs to do. We need to keep this shit like going because we're gonna run out. We're already running out of people, to be honest. We are, you know, we're you know, you can recruit people. It's easy to recruit people. You throw up a message, you get loads of replies. You throw up on, we you know, little tip out there, Facebook. Facebook's fantastic for recruiting. You throw something on Facebook, you get loads of recruits. But, you know, quality people, and this is a saying that I say, you have to, it's like those gold diggers, where they get that pan and they have to sift through all the shit to find the little specks of gold. That's what the MC community is. You have to rip and tear through big huge chunks of feces and shit and gunk, and you might get a little tiny speck of gold, and then you can add that to your other little specks of gold.
See, but I think that's the problem with these bigger MCs. They settle for the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they do. They settle for the shit. They have relaxed, you know, rules and shit. Like, you know, for example, you know, MCs that use sniper rifles. Obviously, they're doing that so they could accept the guys that are willing to that want to use sniper rifles and never give them up. So they make these things where they can settle for this shit, and then, you know, they say shit is, oh, this is okay, you know, just so they can have another member. Oh, that guy's racist, but it's okay because, you know, he's just joking, and we need the guy. You know, we need another guy. Like, come on, man.
Like, there are clubs I know that allow FAA. You know, that'll go, if one of the hang-arounds was like, yo, I want to use FAA. We had a hang-around today. He said, yo, I'm leaving because I want to use frame assisted. Go like, bye. Go. We ain't finna change rules and shit for one guy. And people don't understand that just because you have the most people doesn't mean you're the best club.
I see a lot of... I see it.
The thing is, used to, you know, that people are begging to those people to want to join his club. You know, oh, join my club, man. Join my club. You know, I will give you a vice president role. I'll give you an enforcer role. Yo, hey, come here. I'll give you an Easter badge.
I see that shit too. Where people be begging for fucking members and shit. That shit gay, bro. Like, they supposed to come to you. If they want to join your MC, like, it's your job to go out there and recruit. Put yourself out there. Just like the military would. You know, they go to schools. Don't nobody be begging you. They go to schools, they talk to you about it, they give you the information, and you decide if you want to come. If a person reaches out to you, begging you to join, trying to give you some incentive to join, it usually means they MC ain't shit. Obviously they know there's a problem, so they're trying to give you this incentive to make you want to join. If they have to do that, it's not something you should want to volunteer for. It's not something that's gonna be nice for you.
And the recruitment process as a whole, look, the longer the better. Don't settle for someone complaining and going, hey, I want my patch, man. When do I get my patch? If someone says that to you, add another fucking week onto their prospect hang around.
Hey, to be honest, man,
I'm gonna give them the boot.
Hey, to be honest, I don't blame those people, man. You need to blame the people who you know, who are begging the people joining the clubs, because that's the problem there. Because those people are getting used to getting Insta pads. You know, it's so easy to join a club, or to get a title, or to get anything, and that's why they think it's normal to come to another club and hey, I want an Insta pad. Hey, I want to be sergeant. I want to be that voice. I just want to be having something for not working for.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. Like, you'll never, and that's what we're talking about officers again. Every member of Striker MC knows that they don't need this officer position. If I, in my charter, saw another guy and was like, he's gonna be a better sergeant than me, I'd be the first one to say, yo, that dude's gonna be a better sergeant than me. Let's vote him in. And that's what every single officer knows in this club to do. That's what I hope they know what to do as well. Our president Striker, he knows to do that. If he thinks that someone's going to be a better president than him, he'll say, yo, I think that guy's going to be a better president than me, let's vote it. I assume the same with you, Day, and I assume the same with you, T.
I think
because
hierarchy,
being a patch member in this club is being a patch member.
Hierarchy is something that'll always different with MCs as far as the positions themselves and the duties that follow them. In our MC, we like to take our the duties more realistically. Obviously, there's things that people say that their officers are supposed to do that don't really honestly matter. Like, some people say Sergeant at Arms is supposed to protect and be the best shot in the club and whoop everybody's ass. No, that's not what the sergeant's supposed to be. That's not what it is in a real MC, because they don't go around shooting people all the time. It's like that's not what it is. A Sergeant at Arms is supposed to keep the peace within the club. He's supposed to protect everyone. He's supposed to keep everyone from coming in harm's way. Since you respawn on GTA,
the bylaws.
Since you respawn on GTA, there's no stipulation for that. You don't need to protect anyone. No one's in harm's way because we all respawn. Nobody finna die.
I disagree with one of those points. I still, as myself as a sergeant, I will protect my president, and that's the way I want to take that job role as I see it. I think that's okay to interpret your officer position how you interpret it. As a sergeant at arms, I will make sure my president doesn't get stabbed or anything like that, just because it adds another extra of that role play onto it, and it adds like a thing of, hey, you ain't gonna get past me, you ain't gonna touch my prez. That kind of added stipulation to it.
See me, even as a prez, even as a sergeant at arms, I'm not guarding your AFK character. If you want to go AFK, you leave the motherfucking lobby. Otherwise, you want to get stabbed. And I tell people when I go AFK, don't sit there guarding my character. I don't care if it's a hang around. Don't be standing there guarding my AFK character. Don't do it. Don't waste your time.
I like it. I think it's part of my job, and I think it's part of my responsibility.
Need to go to the toilet, so I'm back in 2 minutes.
Does Terrell need to go to the toilet, or does Ben need to go to the toilet?
It looked like I hope Toretto's not going to the toilet, because that's a bag of weed over there that he pissing on. If he do, need to go to the toilet.
Some money in there.
He over there pissing on a bag of weed. Fucking. Oh man.
But I mean, we've covered Sergeant Arms and our different views on that, I guess. President, like we said, does that kind of stuff. VP, now a lot of people see VP as, I'm just the president when the president's here. That's not what a VP is. The way that I always saw a vice president role is you're kind of a connection. Now we've managed to shrink this down. We tried so hard, and we've managed to do it. I think Dede's actually done this best, and almost even better than Striker Day, was shrink the gap between patch members and president. We do that with votes and everything. We keep that gap shrunk. But sometimes, and Dede's done a great job shrinking that, it does happen. There's always going to be that gap between. Look, at the end of the day, that's the most highest ranking member. There's going to be a gap between that, and usually the vice president, in my opinion, is the link to gauge what other people are thinking, because sometimes people ain't always going to be like, okay, this is what I'm thinking truthfully and that kind of stuff. The vice president is to make sure to make people know what's going on and to check the president when he's wrong. To go, yo, you're fucking up here.
I've always seen the vice president, and I've always seen the vice president as an advisor. He's the guy that sits back, he's level-headed about everything, and he's there and he's analyzing every piece of information. Whereas the prez is supposed to be the guy that's more so involved. He's bringing down the gavel, he's talking, he's getting engaged in these conversations, and the vice prez is sitting back and he's like, okay, prez, you might be kind of wrong here. this is why, you know, let me explain this a little bit. Okay, I see where everybody coming from. Let me talk to y'all, because, you know, it's sounding kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's supposed to be the VP. He's that guy that's keeping that type of flow within the church room, and, you know, when it comes to official business, even with other clubs. And to some extent, that's the sergeant at arms too. But, you know, that's when it's like two dudes beefing. You know, they arguing and shit.
Yeah, I think the sergeant at arms needs to be more aggressive in the front of, because things that are really important to every club are the bylaws. So the sergeant at arms does need to be very protective of the bylaws and very aggressive when it comes to that kind of stuff. Of, hey, this is the way that's going down. This is the way I think. This is the way it needs to happen. You know, these are the bylaws. You know, pull up a bylaw, you need to quote them. The vice president, not so much. The vice president is more of an advisor, like you said.
Yeah.
Sit back, talk about it, and then the sergeant at arms can disagree with the vice president and go, hey, we're doing it, you know, this is not how this is done. And then, you know, we the political discussion, which is good. Now, I mean, there's other roles as well. There's for maybe some new clubs that, you know, maybe one day come across and like, oh, I got a fucking extra spare hour. I can sit here and listen to this.
You know,
fucking Cooper, three guys rambling about MCs.
You know what I noticed with other MCs that I thought was kind of weird, and even us, kind of, for the most part, for a long time, the secretary, like, and most MCs just don't do pretty much anything.
These bags.
I feel like they don't. I feel like
there are officer positions within clubs where people just go, oh, here's an officer position. There's no job. You don't do anything.
Yeah.
We really try to make sure that you are doing something. If you're in an officer position, it means something. You don't just have it just to have it.
Some people give those positions just for titles, and some people give people positions just so they can have them. Like that irritates me. It's like, I don't care if we have 8 people in the MC. You know, we got 8 officer positions. If that last person does not fit in that officer position, he ain't getting it just to fucking have it.
He's not getting it.
He's not. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we had that situation with both our charters. You got 9 guys, and you don't see a road captain in there, which is fine. You have 9 guys and 7 officers because the road captain isn't, you know, there's no road captain you find good. Same with us. We don't have a secretary right now because we don't see a guy suitable. And we've got 8 patch members. You know, and that's kind of how every club should work. As a secretary, this is what kind of we do as our secretary. We have our secretaries.
Secretary is definitely one of the hardest working positions in our club.
Oh, ridiculous!
Hands down.
It's like one of the most important jobs. I kind of see him as a kind of like a secondary VP ish. You know,
even more so.
Yeah. Like a secondary VP, where he's gonna be the one mainly communicating with other clubs. That's what we like to do. Secretary communicates. He keeps track of. His paper boys are ridiculous as well. Keeps track of strikes, and especially in our club, we have strikes, marks, you know, day changes. You know, there's so much stuff to keep track of. And Josh, the PB secretary, does an amazing job. Amazing job of doing all that. Also, Josh should be moving to social medias as well soon. So that's what you're trying to do.
He's on there, but he's trying to take it over and, you know, do his own thing with it.
Yeah. Try and keep your secretary on social medias, communicating with other clubs, you know, being there as well. And also, I feel the secretary needs to be level-headed as well. Needs to be there as also an advisor. You know, I just think it suits more that role. I was a secretary. I've been a secretary, and I was secretary for like 3 months, I think.
Yeah, you did a good job too. You did a good job. I don't think you liked it, but you did a good job.
I don't like any position. Moving around. It's fucking ridiculous. Like,
hey man, I was about to cry when I had to come to PB, dude. It's like,
do you know what I'm starting to realize, man? I'm starting to realize in any situation, I guess I'm just prone to dealing with bullshit. I guess I just get myself involved without knowing.
That's what I'm saying. You might as well be the sergeant at arms. Like you do it on accident anyway. So just fucking do it. Like you're always there. Whether you're working to fix the problem or whether you're directly involved in it, you're there. Exactly. So you might as well just be the sergeant at arms.
It's crazy.
Yes. Yes.
What the fuck? What you doing, T?
He always do that shit.
I'm I'm eating chips, some soda. And,
Yeah, fantastic.
Getting ready, you know.
For what?
I cannot tell you that.
Why is he standing in front of us like that?
Anyway, from we have a road captain. I wanted to talk about road captain actually because fucking do you know about this? There are clubs that have their road captain not lead the front of the pack because they want their president up front because I'm such a big boy president, I want to ride up front. You know about that shit?
Put it in
There's
your
people
mouth.
that literally won't let their road captain ride in front. Let me tell you something. The road captain is supposed to be in front of everybody. The road captain is the president on the road. He is the president on the road. You listen to him. He's even more of a dictatorship on the road than a president. He is the most important member in that ride at that point, because you need to know where you're riding, you know what corners are being turned, if you need to slow down, speed up, because
what turns
we're
are
an
being
MC at the end of the day. And being a motorcycle, riding in a motorcycle formation is one of our biggest and most important things. So road captain is one of the biggest officer positions in this
Not
club,
as hard,
and should be
definitely
in any decent MC. A motorcycle club, a road captain, absolutely is essential.
What up, Tico?
You can't just have a road captain and not let him do his job. You can't. Then this is an interesting thing we do. We switch out our bottom positions. We have two positions that we switch out, and it's like the tail gunner and treasurer. East LS has a treasurer, and Polito Bay has a tail gunner. Flocko is the tail gunner for Polito Bay.
Yep.
And what does Flocko's responsibilities as a tail gunner?
Well, Flacco's supposed to ride at the back of the formation, and obviously he's gonna be the guy that repeats anything the road captain says. He also watches for the safety at the back of the formation, and if we go riding in a public lobby, he would obviously be the one to drop off and deal with whatever backflow may happen, when someone attacks us or whatever may be while we're riding.
Yeah, keep everything straight and narrow as well, and obviously assist the road captain, like you said. Now, as a treasurer, people be like, what the fuck does a treasurer do in GTA? Now, we found a way to make this work, and we think it works for us. Our treasurer is Krill, and the way to keep a treasurer in our mind is GTA, right? You need money in this game to do stuff. You need money in this game to do anything. Buy bikes, buy ammo, houses, apartments, and shit. Our treasurer makes sure that our people have enough money to stay in the fight, call their bikes back. You need money in GTA. So what he does is he knows glitches, money glitches. He's always down to make money. He's always down to help people out, get them a bike. If a new hanger comes in, the treasurer will be the one to go, okay, let's go get you a bike. He's always there to help out members that need money, and that's a good treasurer position. That's what a good treasurer should do. Obviously, it's not really extensive.
I look at the treasurer like the club's fucking teddy bear. Not in the sense that he's soft, but more so in the sense that he brings everything you want. He makes you happy. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
But obviously, it's not like extensive as most office positions, but it's still an office position. Still a good.
Buying shark cards, for the members, the treasurer in the club.
We don't do that.
We do that. If you trust your Striker
MC don't give out shark cards or fucking GTA money or PSA.
You come to one of Striker MC's rides, all you win is a pat on the back.
Yeah, don't think you about to win nothing because you got it. Oh, I got the best bike. Is they finna give me $20 PSN? No, we not. We Striker MC. Drinking shit.
This is Striker MC. We ain't going, just because we a patch green don't mean we fucking loaded. Right? we don't got money.
All our green is on the patch. We ain't giving you shit.
Yeah. Ah damn. Motherfuckers be crazy though. Bones won like four fucking car shows and a bunch of fucking money.
Stand up. Yeah, he always winning. I think he won like 3 car shows, 2 bike shows.
Which is, we show up to a lot of car shows.
We do show up to a lot of car shows. A lot.
Fucking douchebags that shoot up fucking rides, man. Like,
oh my god.
Crazy.
It's like
and
then they're surprised when you say they're not an MC. Like, what self-respecting MC is for to shoot up a ride? Who the fuck
shows up to a friendly ride, right? A ride. One of the main things about this community, one of the best things about this community, and I think if you've been in it for a long time, you know one of the best things is having all these guys put together, get to know each other, making friends stuff in a big fucking open MC fucking ride, you know. And so someone to come to that and go, oh, I'm gonna fuck this up. You're not an MC in this game. If you ever shoot up a ride intentionally in this game, you're not an MC, honestly. Obviously, there's some exceptions. Maybe if they're like a bunch of fucking racist assholes or something.
Yeah, like fucking
then,
fucking what's his name that I shot.
Yeah, like, but fucking don't, man. Like, honestly, if you're like, oh, this guy's a bit of a douchebag, I'm gonna go shoot up his whole fucking ride. Fuck off. There's people there that just want to enjoy themselves. What's gonna happen is everyone's gonna go. They're not gonna go, oh, that guy's impressive. Look what happened. They're gonna go, that guy's a fucking douchebag, and they're gonna fucking. Not even, oh, that guy's cool. He's an asshole. No, it's gonna go.
You know what I see?
Douche. We're trying to ride our fucking bikes.
A lot of people knock club politics. That being said, like you know, fucking relationships with other clubs, you know, fucking talking nice to other people, seeing if beef is really beef, or one person had a problem and made it the whole club's beef, you know, talking about shit. People that just don't respect the club politics, they have a problem with it. It's like, oh, I feel like if we're talking, if we don't agree on something, that means we have to fight each other, that means we have to hate each other, that means just because we're beefing we have to kill each other. That's not common sense. You're obviously just being stupid. You're being childish. It's a game, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, someone's gonna shoot you. Shit's gonna happen. It's up to you to fucking decide whether you're gonna let it be a good thing or a bad thing. And instead of getting to the bottom of problems, getting to the bottom of beef, fixing shit, and trying to make the community better and hang out with other MCs, people go and they start shit. When something happens, they want to escalate it. When beef starts, they want to blame someone else besides looking at their own shit, what they did first. You know, like, you have to look at the whole aspects of things. If you're focusing on, oh, we want to be the biggest assholes in this community, then obviously you're not valuing what an MC is. You're valuing what fucking a douchebag is. That's not MC. That's not MC politics. That's not.
We've shown up to events that with our fucking enemies. We show up to events with deadly tribes there.
I invited them to one.
we invited them to one because it was for a good cause. We looked past it. We showed up to 3 separate events with Los Quadrenales, and they've shot up every single one because they hate us and care about us that much, and they do that.
I don't know why.
Who fucking like?
I don't even know why.
They would go, fuck my friend's event. This Striker MC in a lobby. I'm gonna shoot this ride up. Like, you can't look past that shit for your fucking mate to do a fucking ride, really? Like, really? It's so fucking stupid. And we let me tell you something. Even if you have beef, Striker MC will never shoot first or fuck with you first in a friendly ride-orientated session. Ever. And if anybody from this club does, they will be in major fucking shit.
Yeah, that's not how we carried ourselves, and it never will be. A lot of people, they get into fucking sessions, and I can understand it. You know, you get in there, you talk shit with people, and you get in your feelings a little bit, but there's no reason to go shooting up no fucking ride. If you can't talk and communicate through it, then why the fuck are you talking to them?
Exactly, man. It's just ridiculous. And there's fucking guys that just show up and just be trying to fucking be assholes. That's it. To a fucking friendly MC ride event.
No, you missed it, man.
Off.
Oh, you missed it. Creed, you should have stayed, man. You should have stayed. Did they tell you about it?
With what?
So, the Lady Devil's ride that I went to, was it yesterday? No,
Wednesday?
Day before. Fucking, Mongols shot it up at the end. So the whole time, Mongols comes in talking shit the whole time, right? I'm like, it's Mongols. They about to shoot up your ride. I told her, just like I told her when Diablos came, I told her the same thing with Mongols. I was like, they finna shoot up your ride. Let it be known that I warned your ass, but, you know, I'm about to chill. You know, I ain't gonna shoot up your ride. So these motherfuckers come in talking hella shit. I'm talking about trying to piss off locomotives, talking shit, blase, blah. Locomotives wasn't having it. They was like, we not gonna shoot y'all. We not gonna disrespect this ride like that. They was like, but we finna talk shit. So they started talking shit back and forth, because obviously Mongols was talking shit first. They gonna talk shit back and forth. Mongols got in their feeling and waited to the end of the ride and shot everybody. Everybody except me. I was in the strip club hiding like a little bitch. I wasn't finna get shot. I knew it was about to go down. I was like, fuck that. I'ma hide in the strip club. When I hear these gunshots, I'm finna walk outside and bust some heads. And that's exactly what the fuck I did.
That's you know, they're a bunch of bitches, man, because they started talking shit. They got out-taught shit on, because I'm assuming they got fucking clowned.
I clowned their ass. I ripped them apart.
So Mongols got fucking clowned, and they got so fucking hurt that they said the shit was right. That's just admitting, oh, I'm a little bitch. I have to do this. You know, that's what that is. I was gonna give a fuck.
Yeah, he was like, he
fucking douche.
And that was his whole thing, was y'all disrespecting me. Y'all was talking all that shit, but y'all won't shoot me. It's like, how do you think those two things even add up? When people talk shit to you, you shoot them? What?
Exactly.
What?
You try to shoot whole right?
You don't have a mouth. You gonna shoot everybody for one person talking shit to you?
Yes.
Like, get out your feelings, man.
These are the same people. These are the same fucking people saying, "Oh, why does no one show up to my events? Why can't I get anybody to show up to my events?" The Mongols are the same people that do that. I had a friend that was in Mongols. He was a mate-ish. I spoke to him, and he was just like, "How do I get people to show up to my events, man?" I'm like, "It's not hard, man. Every time we do an event, we have almost a full session, if not a full session, because people know we ain't on that bullshit. People know we ain't gonna fucking do shit. Mongols, Hell's Angels, Outlaws, everybody knows. Now Diablos, everybody knows you can't show up to an event. You can't be in an event with somebody because they know what you're gonna fucking do. You're basically excluding yourself from the best part of this community because you're just a prick."
Yeah, and then it's like, how are you an MC? You're taking the one thing away from yourself that would make you an MC. You're not interacting with other MCs. You're not riding with your brothers, with other MCs, getting out there and fucking doing what an MC does and networking. You're sitting there on your ass, shooting up every ride or finding someone to fight in the lobby all the fucking time. That's, to me, for the rest of the time I'm on GTA, I will always refer to those MCs as TDM clubs, whether they do TDMs all the time or not. That is the mentality that you have.
Because they don't care about the MCs.
It's easy. Dickheads involving with dickheads, assholes involving with assholes. It's like a magnet, you know, the attracting the same type of people. You know, and then you have the common sense people, the right people, and you know, with normal people. That's why, you know, you see a lot of clubs like that, with the same kind of people. What you guys talk about?
That's what we fight, you know. When we end up fighting in lobbies, we're always like, why the fuck have we got all these guys after us? And you just realize, and you know, I was thinking at first, I was like, oh, is it just us? Are we just fucking assholes? And I was like thinking, like, if you look at these guys who we're fighting, they're just douchebags. Like, the stuff that we've done is inexcusable, and it's just like, douchebags love each other, like you said. They stick together, and they'll fight with each other because nobody else likes them. Nobody else likes them, so they're just gonna find any retarded guys to hang out with because they've got low-ass fucking standards. If we don't like you, we ain't gonna hang out with you. You know, if you're an asshole, they're not gonna go, "Oh, I love this dude," you know? He's a fucking prick, we're not gonna hang out with you.
I think a lot of people have. I think a lot of people have problems accepting the fact that someone may disagree with the things that they do or say. People have problems with that. My opinion should not matter to you. I'm gonna state it. I might care about yours, but my opinion should not matter to you. If I think your MC is a bunch of fucking assholes, why do you have to be mad about it? You're a bunch of fucking assholes.
Exactly.
That's my opinion. If you told me I was an asshole, I'd just be like, okay, how? Like, I'm not gonna be mad about it and want to fight you for the rest of my GTA career because you don't like me. That's silly.
Because you called me a name, I'm gonna fucking fight you. No, I'm gonna say, look, if I say on Instagram we talk shit as well. I mean, we talked about this last episode, but if I talk shit on Instagram, I'm like, yo, your MC isn't an MC. It's fucking filled with just a bunch of fucking TDM players. Are you really gonna get that fucking angry at me? Why don't you try to explain yourself? Why don't you try to go, hey, actually we're not because of this, this, and this. Why you gotta fucking freak the fuck out and be a dick? You know? Threaten to fucking do dumb shit and bring real life into it. Why don't you just fucking go, look, this is why we're not, or this is why we are, just so you don't fucking care. You know, oh, we're a TDM crew, and I'll be like, alright, don't claim to be an MC then. You know? It's, oh man, shit pisses me off, man. Seriously. I hate that stuff.
I mean,
just a bunch of.
I mean, I feel like the guys on here, they have this mindset. You know, it's a lot of it is part of being on GTA, because you have this never-ending cycle of meeting dicks, thinking that's the way the MC community is, thinking that's what people actually fucking care about, and that's what we most care about.
Attracts a lot of fucking dicks.
But really,
I don't know what it is about it.
It's not most of the community. It just seems that way because the good people, they sit back and they be a part of these MCs, see these dudes do this dumb shit, and they're just like, you know, they're my brothers, I love them, you know, and that's cool, that's fine. But obviously, they're an image, they're representing in your club also, you know what I'm saying? So these guys, in turn, make you look bad. Then you have this whole MC that has this image that may not be associated with every member in the club, but because they're under that same organization and that same flag, it automatically puts them together. If I see a racist guy from one MC and they haven't kicked his ass, I'm going to assume that they're all fucking racist assholes. You didn't do anything about it.
Oh, I didn't say anything. It was only him. He's in your organization. You support him. You know, that represents you. What he's saying, that represents your organization. If you do nothing to act towards that, obviously you can't tell the future. So if you do something to act towards it, it doesn't represent you. Okay? If you take some action towards it, fine. If you do nothing and just go, that's just him. That's just him. See, what the fuck, bro?
He does this.
I'm agreeing.
But if you take no fucking action towards it, you're supporting that. You're supporting that guy. T, shut the fuck up. Why?
Hey, come on, man. Hey.
Fucking faggot.
Hey. I'm gonna report you, so you also get that 1 week ban.
That was so fun.
I'm going with you, man. You going with me? You going with me? Too late?
Man, a week fucking ban. Now you have to fucking stay on T-Bane for a week.
Now you're gonna make a game attack. C-Bane. Hey.
I'm not gonna call myself C-Bane.
C-Bane.
Little C.
Hey. Alright, what's another subject? How long is live stream?
You're going T trying to host again.
Yeah, I know T. It's our fucking show, T.
Damn.
Ain't no fucking show.
Let's, if you hear me, you know, I'm founding this live stream.
Hey, how about you found these balls in your mouth?
I'm sponsoring this live stream.
Alright, T did have something to do with the idea of the live stream, but he didn't get the ball rolling. Me and Creed did, so it's our show. Shut the fuck up.
I mean,
you're hosting it. But
no, me and T definitely talked about it before you approached me.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been talking about this for ages.
Well,
but it doesn't matter.
Whatever. Anyway, I talked about it before with Strike too, because Strike was talking about it before he fucking left the first time.
This because I think Strike will like this as well. I'm definitely gonna have Strike on when he gets back, because he's always wanted something like this to talk on. I think it's a great idea actually, and
I mean he's not gonna give a shit about that. He'd care about like MC history shit like that, but he's not gonna care about, you know, how people act and shit like that. That's not important.
No, he doesn't give a fuck. But he's gonna be like, he's a game monger. Especially ideas we have for future episodes with I'm not gonna give it away, but other people. He's really expressed interest in doing that. So I definitely want to have him on, see how he does on here. I think it's, I think it's doing well so far. You know, today was definitely a lot more people on. I got 7 viewers on mine, which is.
I know this is gonna push us past the time, but somebody told me earlier to bring up Drama Nation wanting respect again. So I thought I'd end the show with something stupid.
Drama Nation wants respect.
Yeah, apparently.
Well, we've got listen up. We've got a pre-recorded answer for Drama Nation want respect, and he can suck the respect at the tip of
my green dick.
like you know the sucking, like, you know, she's sucking so hard, you know, you're not gonna, you know, bossing.
I will not respect
tearing apart
a racist, borderline pedophile asshole.
Yep, good. No respect.
You get that shit all over Instagram, man.
You keep tagging me.
It's become such a huge part of the MC community. Anyway, like I was saying, the show, I think it's doing good. I think it's gonna be great. This episode went actually, you know, quite well. I liked it. I think we're gonna go for another one. We'll do another one Monday as our schedule. It's Monday. It's Mondays and Fridays. We're gonna do it every time. It's not just gonna be me and Day and T all the time. We're gonna have all the strikers on, and in the future, obviously, we'll have other people. and guests
So,
on the
you
show,
know,
and we'll talk about their opinions and stuff.
Like different plans, different ideas we're gonna bring up in the future.
I hurry up. I'm trying to go hang out with the rest of the boys.
Keep your heads up on that.
Yeah. Our next episodes will still probably just be strikers. Right now, we're gonna get the show established. Get maybe about 5, 6 episodes of strikers talking about their stuff, their opinions about stuff, and then Monday we will be back talking about other MC shit. If you want to see shit, just hit us up on Instagram. You know, something. To ask
we
us
appreciate the support.
Yeah.
Ask us to do something.
If anybody has any requests to be on the show or fucking, you know, subjects that you want us to talk about or hear about, fucking just send us a DM. Me, Creed, the fucking club page, doesn't matter. And we'll see about doing it.
So on Instagram, it's SMC_striker_motorcycle club or SMC_dating or SMC_greed.
Honestly, we could talk about stuff for fucking hours. We do this shit on the regular anyway, so just recording it and putting it up, you know, it's no really hassle. Alright, well, I'm gonna end the stream now, so we'll see you, anybody that wants to come again, we'll see you Monday. That's the next one. Keep an eye out.
Alright, guys.
Pieces.
I gotta go.
See you guys next time.
Gotta go.
Thanks for the support.
Gotta go. Green Nation.